everybody, my name is Christina and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be baking apple cinnamon roses. This is a great treat for the spring season just because it is baked in the shape of a flower or a rose in particular. And these are one of the cutest recipes I've ever gotten the chance to make, and they're also super easy and quick. It doesn't take too long in total of preparation, including making my own dough. It took me about 2.5 hours from starting the dough to completely cooking it through. So it's a fast, easy, fun recipe that you can do with friends or just by yourself if you're in a baking mood. I am really excited to get going on these. So what you're going to need one cutting board. You're going to need an apple of a sort, whatever you prefer. This one is a gala apple, and I have 3 here, just in particular because I'm going to be doubling up this recipe. I find one apple makes about 2 to 2.5, 3 roses. So I have 3 here because I do plan on making more than just one rose. We're going to need some cream cheese, some sugar. You're going to need your dough. This is the dough that I pre-made previously yesterday. Going to need salt, a cutting knife, a rolling pin for the dough. You're going to need a bowl of your choice for the apple slices. Going to need a measuring spoon, a regular spoon, and some water. You're also going to need cinnamon and vinegar. That is everything you need for this recipe, so let's jump into it.
So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is you're going to decore your apple. You're going to pull the stem out, and then I'm going to cut it directly in half. Now that I have my 2 halves, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decore the center of them. After that is all done, you're just going to go ahead and chop up the apple into slices. You want to make these fairly thin, but at the same time you don't want them to be too flimsy. Repeat both of this for both sides of the apple until everything has been cut. So after that, you're going to want to take all your apple slices and you're going to want to put them into a bowl. Now the mixture for the apple slices, to give it more of a vinegary, lemony taste that you always kind of feel when you have apple cinnamon, is you want to go ahead and you want to pour in about half a tablespoon of vinegar, or you can substitute this for a spoon of lemon juice, whatever you prefer. And then you're also going to go ahead and combine those with 3 tablespoons of water. After that, give it a good mix and pop it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. While that is cooking, we're going to go ahead and roll out our dough. So I made homemade dough, which I will have a link to a recipe down in the description bar, but store-bought pastry dough works just as well. So you're going to want to go ahead and roll that out finely, and then you're going to cut it into 3 separate sections. You don't want it to be too thin, however, because the dough needs to be just thick enough that it will not break apart when you're applying the cream cheese. Now that your apples are all popped out of the microwave, you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to pick each one up and dry them. Now be very careful because these apples are going to be hot. The liquid is extremely hot. So when I got down to the bottom, I started using a spoon. Be very careful, but you just want to pat dry these to remove excess liquid. So the next step is to go ahead and smother our dough in cream cheese. So I'm just applying a fairly thick layer onto the dough. Following that, I'm going to be sprinkling a layer of sugar just along the one side of the dough. And then after that, we are going to lay our strips of apple out and pop on some cinnamon on top of that. Once that is finished, you're going to fold it up and then roll it into a circle. And there you have it. That creates a rose. Now just pop this in the oven at 375 degrees for about 40 minutes, and your roses should come out completely cooked and finished.
So that is it, guys. That is how you make apple cinnamon roses. These guys are delicious and they are one of my favorite recipes I've ever created. If you want to see more recipe videos, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys recreate this, don't forget to send me a picture on social media, because I would love to see your recreations. I think that would be the coolest little thing ever. So all of my social media will be linked in the down bar. And the last thing I have to say before I let you guys go is, if you also want to see more videos like this and videos like this in the future, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when I post videos like this. And I will see you all next Tuesday for another video. But these two characters were made somehow, so it'll be animated that every single person has watched just because they have it. Every person who watched the show like shit, but I absolutely love it. So the rest of my bath bombs and products I keep in this little container, which sits on my drawer, which you guys, if you see